Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Instagram Live. And welcome to the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 26. I am your host, Jay Funkadelic. People in this world are still very sarcastic. I remember that a guy on the wheelchair killed a high school graduator, a black chick, and got arrested, and the people were beating him up and put him in custody for that same old bullshit reason that he did. Why in the hell we have to put up with all the bullshit that we have to go through in life and really understand why you're doing something stupid and then get locked up? But I started. Let me take my time when I'm speaking. You know, for a human being like me, I'm the man that has a lot of respect for everybody else in this world. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of hip-hop fans that are coming in the near future. A lot of non-hip-hop fans coming in the future as well. This is the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 26. Because I'm in the mix of myself to understand why this hip-hop shit is really blazing. Shout out to Katona Park Jams yesterday. I was at the Katona Park Jams and I seen a lot of good people. Shout out to my homegirl MC Sha Rock from the Funky 4+1 More. And shout out to my man Grandmaster Cash. We all we got. Hip hop didn't invent anything, but hip hop reinvented everything. You know, I've been hanging out, a lot. Smoking my cigars, eating food, drinking diet soda, drinking salsa water. Making my life feel complete the way I see how life could really be complete from the time being, whoever the fuck I am, and try to make everything stupendous, like I'm not even saying it or even making sense about it. I can give everybody a thumbs up on this live. Whoever wants to join me, whoever wants to not really give a fuck, if they want to talk about their feelings and make everything really great about themselves. Let's go back in time about hip-hop commercials when they had MC Shan and KRS-One on the Sprite commercial. How many of y'all remember the MC Shan and KRS-One and Kid Capri and Mr. Magic and Red Alert was on a Sprite commercial with MC Shan and Blastmaster KRS-One? Who remembers that? Let me know if you put the thumbs up if you like the MC battle from KRS-One and MC Shan. We all know this is going to be the greatest of all the greatest that we all see in life, and making sure everything can be crazy enough to even see how people could get down for themselves. We got a lot of strange people in this world that like to be very sarcastic and not really give a shit. I've got a lot of stuff on my mind. Yeah, not me here at 5, here from Spain. We didn't have them. Oh, yeah, I know you're from Spain, but I'm from Obama Hip Hop New Yorker, representing hip hop to the goddamn fullest. Realizing that I was born and raised on hip hop music. Born and raised on listening to hip hop from the beginning when I was a toddler. Maybe my parents went to a disco and I was a little kid, most at the times. For real. You see me on one of the Virgie Spotlight interviews. You've been checking me out. You've been listening to one of my hip-hop music that I did in the recording studio with Jermaine Bright from Tron Recording Studios. We all know that people have to represent us to the fullest. Picking up to everybody that loved me since day one. And there's a lot of people that don't respect me and want to spit that mumble jumble rap. Like that Atari space music type of shit. We all know that there's a lot of Atari hip-hop music is out today. And a lot of motherfuckers, these grown folks, don't feel the music and why we listen to mumble rap. Why we gotta turn on Hot 97 and listen to this mumble rap bullshit? Why we gotta listen to hip hop everywhere, all across the world, from Miami, all across the world, from Spain or, Colorado, and hip hop is everywhere. Hip hop is one. It came from the funk, the underground, the disco, the rock. Hip hop is like all genres put all together from the elements that people use to make sample funky beats and putting patterns around it and spitting their dope funky rhymes. A lot of people, the old school hip hop, the technology from the 80s was cassettes, CDs, and vinyl. That was the beginning of the technology. The 45s was the record spinning from the little record player that people have, that you put on the record and the music starts playing, and then you use a cassette tape. You press play, you rewind, you fast forward. Even like in a vinyl, you could scratch, cut, and mix with vinyl. In a CD, you could like skip the songs. You can put CDs on the computer, you can upload them, and you can send them to people. No matter what could really happen to somebody, they play a CD. Even though you have a CD, you just play the music. You don't have to play nothing else. This is before the technology days, before people had cell phones, that really like a technology type of thing. I remember when cell phones was like 8-bit, 4-bit. The first cell phone I had was a singular cell phone. And the volume was very low, but my phone was vibrating, and I didn't really like to have a phone like that. Remember, I'm singular, raising the bar from AT&T. I used to have those Nokia phones that people use, from the 90s and the early 2000s. They had Nextels, they had Nokias, they had Virgin Mobile, they had all those type of cell phones. That was then back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And there's a lot of shit like I've been going through when I was playing record like ringtones on the phone, and you heard the song for like 5 or 10 or 20 seconds. When you used to download ringtones and put them on your phone at some point, and realize that people, when your phone rings, you say hello, but the phones could be really a big problem for some people. That when I talk to a hot lady, she always has her earbuds on, and she doesn't know what the fuck I'm saying. I try to get her attention. You look pretty. I don't get a thank you or nothing. They walk by me. Sometimes they smile. Sometimes they say shit. Sometimes they want to hug me. They want to kiss me. They want to do all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I can take love back to the good old days. And that's why it's hard getting a lady these days, because they're always with their technology crap that people always want to listen to and not really give a fuck about nobody else. They're in love with their cell phones. They're like addicted to it, like it's their drug. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. There's people all over the world that wants to put on a cell phone nowadays, and the girls don't even say shit. Without the technology, how people going to fucking communicate? How the fuck people going to communicate without a cell phone? You know what I'm saying? Your phone gets stolen. You make a 911 call, and that's what you do. You report it to the police. They don't know nothing. They can't find the suspect that took your cell phone. No matter how shit could be in life, the way that I see it. I got robbed like fucking 7, 8 times. I'm still breathing. And I'm still focused. I keep getting my cell phones back because I got insurance on the phone. If you had no insurance, you have to buy a new phone, a new stuff. But it costs money. You got to save money for a lot of weeks. From the job you have, get paid, and that's what you do. You buy a new cell phone that works from the bigger technology situation. You know what I'm talking about. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because all these cell phones, they're driving people up the wall from listening to music, watching videos, watching movies, playing video games. The technology took over everybody's fucking brain. Why they did it? How could Steve Jobs not let you love a woman, or he could the woman could be disrespectful these days, and it's hard getting the chick these days because she's addicted to her device. Regardless, she's really fucking addicted to her device. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm on Instagram Live, saying some real shit about people, how they treat me when the technology takes over their fucking brain and their mental brain. You know what I'm saying? You got to lay off the cell phone and say, hi, how you doing? You know, you look very lovely. Thank you. Give them a kiss. You know, say, have a good day. I hang out with a girl that's so pretty and she don't want to respect you, and she sucks her teeth and she's like, oh, get the fuck away from me. You know, fucking good. You know what I'm saying? And you want to say, go fuck yourself. From that type of reason, you be talking your shit, saying what you say, and do whatever the fuck you want to do about this lady. Because lady's going to fucking treat you with no respect. You know, she's going to be addicted to her cell phone. You got a boyfriend? I believe I do. Are you married? Yes, I got a husband. How long you been married? For like 35, 20, or 50 years. And you got your technology in your fucking brain. Talking to people, texting people. You know, doing voiceovers. Making music on your phone. Huh? What else can be so different about your phone? How people that take over your brain from technology. How could I ever want to fucking see that? For that type of fucking reason that you got a cell phone and you want to use you like your fucking keyboards on your iPad or any other technology that you use for your own self, that it fucking takes over your brain. You don't focus on, now they got fucking dating apps. I don't know what that shit. Get the fuck out of here with dating apps. You know what I'm saying? The dating apps are not really important to me. Cash App is full of shit. You know what I'm saying? I can spit my bars. I rap about women. I rap about how ladies been treating me. There's a lot of hip like R&B songs that people are not in a mood to listen to, and they still listen to that shit and fall in love with somebody, and all of a sudden you get fucking disrespected. That's how life is. You can't expect these chicks to like you when you listen to a fucking sexy love song by Neo or T-Pain or Ali or anybody in the rap industry or the R&B industry would love to hear your shit. You know? Because a lot of motherfuckers don't respect nothing. There's a lot of people that want to kill people. They don't respect the Bible. A lot of people in this world like to disrespect the Holy Bible. And they don't read. They don't read the Bible. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Because those are one of the commandments I've learned. Because I've been to church when I did Holy Communion back in the early 90s. You understand how shit could be of what the things that I've done. You know, I was talking to a lot of ladies that disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got very cruel and wanted to be so fucking crazy that I got punched in the face and got slapped. And I got assaulted for a lot of people over the years. I got jumped. They broke my glasses. I got jumped because I asked somebody for a cigarette. And I said, suck my dick to the person. I got fucking punched. They assaulted me. I went bananas. I went berserk. That time, back in November of 93. By the time I had a lot of altercations, like in 93. That was like about 31 years ago. But I overcame it. I overcame for the shit that I've done. You know, there's people out there that still do this stupid shit. But I'm not like them people. I'm not like these motherfuckers that do all this dirty work and this dirty shit and want to murder somebody, pull out a gun and shoot somebody or slash somebody on the fucking train because most of these motherfuckers are broke because none of these people ain't got no goddamn money and then look to rob and steal to get a meal, you know? There's a lot of fucked up situations in life we all gotta go through. You know, there's people out there are mad fucking broke. They got nowhere to go. They got nowhere to live. They got nowhere to get money to buy themselves food and clothing and have a house to pay their rent. You know, pay their car insurance. You know, people got to work hard and make a living to survive. To make sure you're okay with yourself. And if you're not okay with yourself, you know, there's a lot of people that do drugs and get fucked up for a certain time of day. That people been dying over stupid shit and making an ass out of themselves. And some people want to fucking fight people for money and get away with it. You know? This is how people treat me with a lot of respect. And people treat me with no respect. When people show me lack of respect, and I'm not feeling their fucking vibe, I tell them to go fuck themselves. Because I'm not like these motherfuckers. Because a lot of people act really strange. You see how people do first degree, second degree murder, and the cops can lock you down and throw away the key for that type of reason. You can't expect for people to like you. You can't expect the whole world to like you, because some people could be good, some people could be bad, and some people could be fucking ugly. You have to take your time and ignoring people, pay no fucking mind, and walk on and keep it moving, Kim. Kim stands for keep it moving. Keep it moving and go with the flow. Don't let people, get in your way of having a bad time. Wherever the fuck you go to a concert or go to a fast food place, or making sure that people, respect you at the counter, even though you're arguing about your food's cold, and all of a sudden you want to have an altercation with the waitress, you want to have an altercation with the clerk, that the food that you ordered on your plate, and these people just be very sarcastic from the shit you do. That's how life is. Being good, being bad, and ugly is part of life. You gotta remember that, because I did a lot of good things, and I did a lot of bad things and ugly things. But nobody in this world is perfect. Nobody. You can't trust anyone but yourself. You can't trust your friends to hold your cell phone. Somebody wants to make a call and borrow your cell phone. You tell them no. You tell them go home and make a phone call. Go to your mom's house or your father's house or your uncle's house to make a phone call. Okay? Why don't you go home and charge your phone, and then you can make the phone call. You don't do that. You want to take somebody's phone to make a call, and you steal it, and the brother never gets it back. Because there's a lot of people don't respect anything in this world. There's a lot of people don't give a fuck about where you come from, where have you been, how you doing, and all this type of crazy shit. You gotta realize that. A lot of rappers these days got security. A lot of bodyguards is protecting the rappers from not getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Even you want to take a photo, you're asking for it, but the guard be pushing you like you're a ball. They want to knock you down like a bowling pin. Why do they want to do it? For the celebrity's safety. And that's how shit could be in life. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what time it is. You know how people really get from the time being from themselves. Taking care of yourself is more important than anything in the whole world. Eating vegetables, eating fruit, eating chicken, eating a lot of broccoli or spinach, or like no mashed potatoes, no rice. You can have a little portion of it, but not very much, because in starch can turn to fat. You gotta stay away from spaghetti, potatoes, bread, pasta. All those types of things are no good for the system. And that's why people be gaining weight from eating all that shit every day. Eating a burger every day can be no good either, because it has bread. You know what I'm saying? You put the burger on the bread bun, you eat it. You eat it every day, your cholesterol might be up the roof. Your blood sugar might be off the roof, eating cake and cookies and all this type of dessert shit. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying. Saying your prayers and eat your vitamins. You could be muscled up like Hulk Hogan if you want. It doesn't even matter. You can lift weights in the gym. You could be on the treadmill. You could be a bodybuilder. You could have all the muscles that you carry in your body to make you healthy, instead of eating all this garbage in the street. Like eating fried food could be a poison to a lot of people, and you have to realize that. There's people going to eat fried food, like eating fried chicken and mac and cheese. Even black women love that type of food. Because yesterday when I got some chicken and some mac and cheese and some cabbage, these black chicks came up to me and like, yo, where did you get that from? Can I have some? I'm like, yo, listen, get it from the guy from the red tent. You know what I'm saying? Buy something from the red tent. You can eat over there because he's selling the food. It ain't for free. Your fine ass will have to pay for that shit, regardless. You know what I'm saying? You know how the black people from Harlem love their fried chicken and love their macaroni and cheese and love their collard greens. You know, people are going to respect me no matter how angry you might be, or even if I piss by the bus stop, you want to be sarcastic, you want to look to punch me in the face. I didn't give a shit about that. You know better not to be so sarcastic to me, because, you know, you want to pull out a knife, you want to pull out a gun, you want to hit me with nunchucks, you want to lead pipe me, you want to baseball bat my fucking head. I don't know if you could do that, because when people want to do something like that, to pull out a weapon and look to be violent and do it like an unprovoked attack, there's going to be consequences for their punk asses. And realize that people are going to be locked up in jail or they'll get the death penalty. It doesn't even matter where the fuck, how people treat you. You could be in court, running your mouth to the judge. He tells you to zip it. Maybe you tell him to shut the fuck up. You do some more time if you argue with your honor, you know? I've been watching all these good videos from Law and Crime, and I've been seeing people, and I remember, like, the time I did studio time, they had a white dude slash somebody on the train, and the cops had to put him in custody. There was a lot of shit going on these days in Times Square, wherever the fuck it is. It could be in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Queens, Staten Island, New Jersey, wherever, Connecticut, Colorado. I don't give a fuck where it is. We all gotta respect each other. I don't give a fuck if you did violence in Wisconsin. You'll still get consequences for your asses. And there'll be repercussions. The warrant for your arrest. You know, making it all happen. No matter how shit could be in life, and you want to be very sarcastic from all the shit that you did, that you regretted, making all the bets that you fucking really regret. And people don't like what you do because people are going to fucking look to hurt you. Regardless, you stab somebody in the back, you slash out anybody, your blood's going to start to boil, and people will have thoughts to look to hurt your ass. No matter what could happen, no matter how I see shit like this, you're going to get fucking fired or terminated from your job because you stole money from the cashier. Okay, you could be terminated from doing something like that. And one of the workers can make a police report, even if you work in Target or Walmart or any type of store that you go to, that you take the cash out of the cash registers. And, you know, the employees can make a police report that you stole that shit, and you'll be in custody, and you get terminated from your job that you work at for like getting arrested, for instance. There's a lot of shit that be popping off, no matter how people be thinking about their own selves and want to be playing fucking games and doing all this type of stupid shit. You know, the reason why it always happens, because people never learn, people never listen. People be listening to a lot of studio gangster hip-hop shit that I wasn't down with from my own times. I've been listening to rap. I listen to, check this out, fuck all that. I've been buying hip-hop since 1988. You know what I'm saying? I was listening to all the music on the radio stations. Before it was Hot 97, it was Hot 103. And I remember that hip-hop station that was so dope way back in the day. And 98.7 Kiss FM, when you heard Chuck Chill Out on Fridays and Cool DJ Red Alert on Saturdays. Yeah. You know what the fuck I'm talking about. Putting yourself in the mix that you represented for, to stay really like legit from the stuff that you want to do, to become a rapper, to become a singer, become a country singer. I don't give a fuck what genre you love. Even if you had a guitar band or garage band with some rock and roll, you can always do it. You can become somebody. You know what I'm saying? You could be nothing to something, just like the auto rap video. All right, I'm Jay Funkadelic. This is the episode of the Funkable Operator Podcast, episode 26. I'm out. Peace.